Hi friends and my dear students, warm welcome all of you to my channel. आज हामी मुख्यतः क्याश फ्लो स्टेटमेन्टकै बारेमा छलफल गर्नेछौँ साथीहरू र हामीले बिजनेस गर्दाखेरि we could organize the whole activities into three segment friend. One is called operating activities, next one भनेको investment activities र third one भनेको financing activities. Basically the operating activities will affect the company's net income. Just to give for example, your cash sales, cash payment to suppliers, tax paid, interest expenses. Similarly, operating expenses related कुरोहरु हामी के गर्छौं भने operating activities भित्र राख्छौं friend. Now investment activities is all about, for example, the company purchase the plant and equipment, that is the cash outflow. Selling of the shares or purchase of the share. Okay, if you purchase the share, that is your outflow. But at the same time, when you are selling the share, that is your inflow to your business. Similarly, financing activities is all about to finance the asset, what type of data and equity you are going to use. Like your issue of shares, issuance of the share to raise the share capital, buy back the treasury shares, buy back share, payment of the interest and the dividend, redemption of the your own share जुन मैले भने treasury stock या repayment of the loan या proceed from the loan. If you pay the loan, then that is again the financing. You borrow the loan, that is the cash flow, cash inflow to your business friends. Now based on this background, let's move to the basically in detail the how we prepare the operating, we estimate the operating cash flow friends. Now once we say operating cash flow, what we do, we can convert the accrual basis of transaction into cash basis. First point you need to consider. Second one is the whatever the earnings you earn in the cash, that will be included, adjusted in the net profit. But you exclude, eliminate the revenue which have not been earned in cash. Okay. Then again you adjust the, I mean to say the expenses, cash expenses, like your operating expenses, but we exclude, eliminate the expenses not paid in cash. Then after that, whatever the results you will get, that is called the net cash flow from operating activities friend. Now let's move to the next part. Like your, when we report the net cash flow from operating activities friend, basically we have a two approach. एउटा approach भनेको, one is called the direct method or next one भनेको indirect method. Today we will be discussing more on the direct method friends, that is operating under the operating cash flow. We have like your cash receipt from customer, this is the cash inflow, plus sign is the cash inflow, or minus भनेको is the cash outflow. Just so if you are making payment for to the supplier, that is the cash outflow. Cash payment to employees and other expenses भनेको is the cash outflow. Cash payment for interest, okay, that is all about ब्याज दिएको छ भने that's the outflow. Now cash payment for the taxes is also the outflow friends. Now let's move to the some questions which that will clarify and your concept about the cash flow statement. Basically we prepare cash flow statement is prepared based on which statement, like your profit and loss account, which is also known as your income statement, balance sheet and additional information. When we prepare cash flow statement, normally हामी के गर्नुपर्छ भने profit and loss account, balance sheet र additional information यो तीनटै दिइराछ भने हामीले तीनटैलाई के गर्नुपर्छ, we have to take into accounts. That is why D is the right option friend. Now cash flow analysis is an important financial tool for the management. Its chief or the main advantages are भनेको के त, helps in cash management. Yes, true. Then next one is the helps in external financial management. No, this is wrong. Helps in internal financial management. Yes, true. Now disclose the movement of the cash. Now which option is the correct? As I discussed earlier, one is right, 1, 3 and the 4. Look at the option 1, 3 and the 4. A number is the right option friend. Okay, it is the IV number. Now which of the transactions are related to the financing activities? As I discussed earlier, under financing activities the company issue the shares, yeah, borrow money, that will be the part of your financing activities. Like when the company issue the shares, the dividend would be distributed to the shareholders. Yeah, obviously this is right. Cash issued for cash, redemption of the debenture, but provision for depreciation is not the part of the financing activities. So the right option is the 1, 2 and the 3. Look at the option 1, 2 and the 3 is the, this is your B is the right option, friend. Now fourth is all about which of the following is not a cash outlay. कुन अप्सन चाहिँ क्यास आउटले हुँदैन फेरि, जस्तो कि डिभिडेन्ड, लाभांश, या कंपनी नीड टू पे interest payment, but depreciation point is the non-cash expenses, friend, right? Okay, which will not be considered under the direct approach, friend. Similarly, which of the following are the cash flow from operating activities, like your cash received from customer, cash paid to suppliers and employees. Third option is all about your purchase of fixed assets, sale of fixed assets. These two are the investing, but question is about your what is the operating activities. Then obviously B number ko 1 and that's the A number. 1 and 2 is the right option. Now let's move to the matching concept. Tax paid is the which activities? Obviously is the operating activities, is the 1 ko second lini. Now repayment of the loan is the financing activities, that is B ko third number. Similarly, sale of fixed assets, sale of fixed asset भनेको के हो त, is the investing. So C को A number. Okay, C को 1 number. So this is the option number 1 is the right option, friend. Now while preparing the cash flow statement, non-cash items and the non-operating items are not required to be adjusted under which approach? Indirect, direct, both or none of above. Obviously under the direct approach, this non-cash item and non-operating items will not be considered, friends. Now cash flow from the sales is calculated. How? Cash sales, cash collections, sales, opening debtors, opening bills receivable, closing. Once we adjust it, then you will get the cash from sales. So you say the C is the right option, friend. Now amount of the operating expenses which are actually being paid in cash are shown under which heading? Like your cash flow from sales, cash outflow on the expenses. Okay, this is the C is the right options. Now 10 number is again important questions. If we say the our sales salary expenses is the 40,000, while beginning outstanding expenses is the 5,000, or 10,000 भनेको at the end of the year छ भन्ने चाहिँ there is the increase in what? Outstanding expenses, जसलाई हामीले accrual पनि भन्छौँ. 40,000 is the minus figure. So increase in here outstanding expenses is the cash flow inflow to your business is the plus 5,000 minus 40,000 plus 5,000 भनेको के हो त 35,000 भनेको के हो त is the हामी once we adjust it, cash outflow on the salary will be 35,000, friend. Okay, now based on this background and these questions, let's move to the what type of question would be there. Basically हामीलाई के गर्छ भने चाहिँ in your during your exam you will be provided the either the profit and loss account or the income statement. Here you are given the trading and the PL account. Okay, friends. Now let's move to the trading and PL accounts. This part is missing that you could see, but actually this will be given in your question, like a gross profit CD, this closing balance, this gross profit will be here 1,60,000, total is the 1,70,000. So 10,000 will be here. By the way, all field information will be there in your examination. Now we are given the balance sheet information like your current asset and the current liabilities. Now you are basically asked to prepare the operating activities using the direct approach. यदि तपाईले direct approach भनिरा छ भने चाहिँ you have to use the direct approach, not the indirect approach, friend. Okay. But now under direct approach, as I discussed earlier, we adjust mainly what type of information, like your cash receipt from customer. First point you need to find customer, cash receipt from customer भनेको we see the sales revenue. I will discuss further. Then we calculate the cash payment to your suppliers. थर्ड वान भनेको क्याश पेमेन्ट टु इम्प्लोइज एन्ड अदर एक्सपेन्सेस, फोर्थ भनेको इज अल अबाउट योर ट्याक्स पेड, र फिफ्थ भनेको इज इन्ट्रेस्ट एक्सपेन्सेस फ्रेन्ड. ओके, नाउ बेस्ड अन दिस understanding these questions, you could estimate the operating cash flow friend, like your, as I discussed earlier, like your sundry debtors, net sales is all about gross sales minus returns, but anyway we are given the just sales here 3,50,000. Then you would adjust the decrease or increase in the sundry debtors. Sundry debtors, look at the is the, when we say is the 10,000 40,000 बाट चाहिँ कति भयो 10,000 छ भने हाम्रो डिक्रिज भयो. डिक्रिज इन करेन्ट एसेट भनेको के हो, द क्याश इनफ्लो टु योर बिजनेस. ओके, अब हाम्रो चाहिँ के छ भने हेर्नु त, यु कुड सी 30,000. वी डोन्ट ह्याभ द इन्फर्मेसन अबाउट द ब्याड डेट रिटर्न अफ, नभए हामीले ब्याड डेट रिटर्न अफ माइनस गर्नु पर्थ्यो, बिकज द एमाउन्ट तपाईँले क्रेडिट सेल्स गर्दाखेरि जुन एमाउन्ट हामीले कलेक्सन गर्न सकिएन विदिन ड्यू पिरियड अफ टाइम, त्यसलाई हामी ब्याड डेट रिटर्न अफ भन्छौँ. र कुनै किसिमको डिस्काउन्ट एलाउड इज गिभन इन द क्वेसन्स, देन द्याट निड टु बी एक्सक्लुडेड फ्रेन्ड. एनिवे वी हेभ 3,80,000. नाउ क्याश पेमेन्ट टु सप्लायर्स इज अल अबाउट कस्ट अफ गुड्स सोल्ड, देन वी एडजस्ट द इन्भेन्ट्री एन्ड वाट एभर द रिसिभेबल अफ द क्रेडिटर्स एन्ड द डिस्काउन्ट रिसिप्ट. लुक एट योर कस्ट अफ गुड्स सोल्ड. कस्ट अफ गुड्स सोल्ड भनेको के हो भने सेल्सबाट हामीले ग्रस प्रफिट घटाइदियो भने वन्स यु डिडक्ट 3,50,000 माइनस 4,30,000, त्यो भने के आउँछ भने कस्ट अफ गुड्स सोल्ड फ्रेन्ड. ओके, बट जस्ट रिमेम्बर यो माइनसमा राख्ने. र नेक्स्ट वान इज द इन्भेन्ट्री. इन्भेन्ट्री भनेको चाहिँ इज अ पार्ट अफ करेन्ट एसेट्स. इन्भेन्ट्री भनेको के रहेछ 20,000 बाट 60,000 भइरहेछ. ओके, द्याट मिन्स 60,000 भनेको के भयो त, इज अ इन्क्रिज इन इन्भेन्ट्री भनेको इज द क्यास आउटफ्लो, हामीले पर्चेज गरेको फेरि है. नाउ वी डोन्ट ह्याभ द इन्फर्मेसन अबाउट द डिस्काउन्ट रिसिभ छ कि छैन हेर्ने, छ भन्ने राख्ने, बट अदर इज अबाउट योर सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स भइहाल्यो. र नेक्स्ट वान इज द्याट योर आफ्टर सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स लुक एट योर अदर टर्म. दिस इज योर सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स. इन्भेन्ट्रीको गरिसक्यो, अब सन्ड्री क्रेडिटरको हेर्नु पऱ्यो. सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्समा हामी के गर्नु पऱ्यो. ओके, जस्ट ब्याक टु योर इन्फर्मेसन. सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स भनेको पहिला 15,000 र आफ्टर 1 year दिस इज द 30,000, द्याट इज 20,000 भनेको इज द cash inflow friends. Okay, okay, next one is the, we adjust it 20,000 भयो है. look at this one, the syndicators भनेको 15,000 छ भने 20,000 भयो. okay, that is why is a 2,30,000 is our cash payment to suppliers and for the purchase, that is the cash outflow. now cash payment to employees and other expenses भनेको operating expenses, we adjust the prepaid and the आउटस्ट्यान्डिङ एक्सपेन्सेस. ओके, नाउ अब हेर्नु त, तपाईँको अपरेटिङ एक्सपेन्सेस भनेको चाहिँ यु आर गिभन स्यालेरी एन्ड अफिस एक्सपेन्सेस 20,000 एन्ड 10,000. 30,000 इज आवर वाट भनेको हाम्रो अपरेटिङ एक्सपेन्सेस. र नेक्स्ट वान इज द प्रिपेड एक्सपेन्सेस. हेर्नु पऱ्यो, प्रिपेड एक्सपेन्सेस भनेको इज द करेन्ट एसेट्स. एनिवे डिक्रिज भइरहेछ. डिक्रिज इन करेन्ट एसेट भनेको के हो भने इज द पहिला डिक्रिज इन प्रिपेड एक्सपेन्सेस, आई मिन टु से 10,000, अहिले कति छ दिस इज 10,000 र अर्को चाहिँ 8,000. 2,000 भनेको के गर्नु पऱ्यो तपाईँको चाहिँ प्लस. र नेक्स्ट वान इज द एक्रोल अर आउटस्ट्यान्डिङ एक्सपेन्सेस. अब आउटस्ट्यान्डिङ एक्सपेन्सेस भनेको पहिला 10,000 र 5,000, दिस इज इन्क्रिज छ भने हामीले के गरिदिनु पऱ्यो, माइनस गरिदिनु पऱ्यो फ्रेन्ड. ओके, बेसिकली हामीले के गरिरहेछ भने चाहिँ वाट डिक्रिज इन करेन्ट एसेटलाई प्लस गर्ने र इन्क्रिज इन करेन्ट लायबिलिटीलाई माइनस गर्ने फ्रेन्ड्स. र एन्ड सिमिलरली इन्क्रिज इन करेन्ट एसेट्स छ भने माइनस गर्ने र इन्क्रिज इन करेन्ट लायबिलिटीज छ भने हामीले प्लस गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. प्लस इज द क्यास इनफ्लो, माइनस भनेको क्यास आउटफ्लो फ्रेन्ड. त्यस्तै इन्ट्रेस्ट एक्सपेन्सेसमा हेर्नु पऱ्यो. अब इन्ट्रेस्ट एक्सपेन्सेस भनेको हेर्नु कति छ. इन्ट्रेस्ट एक्सपेन्सेस भनेको कहाँ दिइरहेछ हाम्रो, डेफिनेटली इज द पिएल एकाउन्टमा दिइरहेछ 1,000. र इन्ट्रेस्ट पेबल भनेको कति छ, इज द इन्क्रिज इज द 500. सो 1,000 माइनस र 500 भनेको 500 माइनसमा भयो. लास्टली क्यास पेमेन्ट अब ट्याक्स पेड भनेको 2,000 र लुक एट योर ट्याक्स पेबल इज द डिक्रिज छ भने है. अब तपाईँको यो कति भयो 2,000, यो चाहिँ माइनस हुन्छ फेरि. अब यसरी हामी के गर्छ भने वी कुड प्रिपेयर या अपरेटिङ क्यास फ्लो हामीले निकाल्न सक्छौँ. द्याट इज द वान अफ द इम्पोर्टेन्ट पार्ट अफ योर क्यास फ्लो स्टेटमेन्ट. र once you calculate, you find, once you adjust this all points like your 3,80,000 this plus र सबैले minus गरिदियो भने you will have the information about your operating cash flow friend. र once you estimate the operating cash flow, त्यसपछि बल्ल हामीले investing and the financing activities निकाल्नु पर्ने हुन्छ cash flow. Then ultimately हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ भने that we need to add it. Then we add the beginning cash balances र last answer भनेको हाम्रो ending cash balances हुन्छ. ओके, आज हामीले डिस्कस गरेको चाहिँ how we could estimate the operating cash flow by using the direct approach friends. र in coming days I will be discussing about what about the investing activities and the financing activities friends. Okay, these are the things that I would like to share today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share this channel. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care.